So we are arriving at Willie. We're paying Willie a visit. We're going to try and figure out more stuff with the car, with the lowrider. He said come down, so I'll give you guys a little tour on Willie's garage. It's so cool. He has the best music, the best setup. This is where his man cave, where he builds his awesome cars. So let's go check it out. Go check out what Willie's doing. Uh-oh, garage open. Something going on. Willie, are you home? What's up? Hey! How you doing?
How you doing, my brother? Welcome, man. How you doing?
Thank you. Thanks for inviting us.
How are you?
Good.
Good.
Come on in, man.
So we're here visiting the teacher, the master.
Yeah, no master here, but excuse the mess. Welcome, guys.
Nice,
Yeah.
thank you. So let's check it out. Let's see what do you got going on.
Right now, I got just my '57, my Cadillac, and
Finishing the project,
finishing up the project over
the Skyline.
here.
Oh, you're working on your PE.
Yeah, exactly. I was trying to get the remainder of the PE that I was going to use. This is for the wing right here. I gotta probably work on that a little bit today. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I got little projects here and there. The Cadillac's almost ready for base
So this
color.
is already clean, right? Like the whole roof.
No, there's still a little bit more back here.
Okay.
The roof is, you can see the top of the roof is pretty much, you can see a little bit, but that's it. It'll cover.
It looks so smooth, so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, so on this one today, I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna be making fender skirts for this.
Awesome.
So-
Hey, so we're doing a trip to Coast Airbrush. That's the name, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Coast
Awesome.
Airbrush.
We'll go check it out.
Okay.
Definitely.
Yeah,
We'll
for
go
sure.
see all the
I just
toys.
need to pick up a few supplies and,
Hey, this is the one with its own little compressor.
Yes, yeah.
That is so good.
What?
That's a compressor.
Yeah,
Look at how
actually,
I'm like,
crazy that
I
is.
was gonna ask. I'm like, what the
Yeah,
hell
I
is
took
this?
this out because I want to use this for like, what this is, ideally what this was made for was for cakes.
Uh-huh.
But
How
it's
smart.
strong enough to work for airbrushing on model cars
airbrushing
and stuff
models.
like that. My wife bought this for me. The only problem that I did not like
cool.
with it is the fact that you gotta hold the whole thing.
The whole thing, yeah.
So I'm gonna see if I can get an attachment, like on my hoses, they got little attachments. So I'm gonna
Uh-huh.
see if they can have an attachment that would fit on top of
It'll
this.
be more malleable too.
Yeah, and that way I'll be able to hook up a hose, the air hose to it. But that one, in comparison to this one, it's a little bit smaller. A little bit smaller
Interesting.
diameter.
So you
So
need
I
an
have to see
adapter
if
for
I
that.
can find an adapter to be able to fit on top of that. That's one of the reasons why I was gonna go to Coast Airbrush.
Maybe
Plus,
maybe they'll have something.
yeah, they
for
might be
you.
able to fit, have something for it. But it's great, And then what I like about it too is I can fit my water brushes on
On
this.
that.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, because ideally this was a cake. This was designed for making cakes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
Paint
buddy in
options.
Vegas, they bought one and it works perfect for modeling.
Yeah.
Scale modeling.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
It's
cool.
perfect.
So, but yeah, I needed to, like I said, get some paint, see if I can get an attachment for this, some tape, just
Excellent.
a few little supplies and stuff that I need.
Go run around the playground.
Yeah, exactly. The candy store. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
All right, let's
It
go.
was good seeing
No
you guys.
joke.
Yeah,
But no joke, it's the candy shop.
Yeah, it's a
Like,
candy store.
No
Yeah,
joke.
for sure. But yeah, thanks for coming. Yeah,
And
let's
then we'll
let's
do
head
a
out.
little tour of your shop. I love this place.
Okay.
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Model time. Get it? Like you're the model, but then you're holding a model.
Model, scale model, not model.
Ooh.
So check this out.
Surprise, surprise.
Wow.
This is
Holy
what I got so far. So I'm running into an issue. You see how far it extends.
Yeah.
But look at the angle of the pumpkin.
Yeah, it has to go a little bit down,
So
angle downwards when it goes
the
up.
drive shaft, I got the drive shaft to bend that much to do kind of like so it's going to be like a Z shape. From here it goes down and then it goes like right inside. So you see these cuts I made? So that's where the drive shaft is going to hide. The transmission, the tail of the transmission, I extended it past this little point so it can pivot that far.
Well, yeah, I mean, ideally, because you can't pivot that. You have to pivot from the connection of the drive shaft onto the
and
the
it
rear
has a
end.
pivot point. So
Yeah.
it moves. It has a pin.
Yeah.
And now also what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do like little triangles so they're stuck in here, but this is what I'm trying to figure out, how to actually use a magnet to hold them there. So that way it kind of like traps the arms and then it stays like that.
Oh, I see.
And then the other issue that I'm running is the whole backside, which I didn't. Oh yeah, it's right here. So the whole backside, how I'm going to add magnets on the bottom. So then, when the car's like this, the magnets completely glued on the back.
Interesting. Yeah.
That's the issue that I'm running into. How to add magnets on the bottom of the rear bumper, like down here. And then of course, whatever the surface is, it's gonna have like a magnet as well.
I wonder if there's any way you can make like some sort of a plate running along the bottom, thin enough to be able to put the magnets behind it.
The thing is that look at the angle. You see how the plate will have to sit. It's gonna look a little
Kind of
nuts.
a little odd.
Yeah, a little odd. You see, look at the corner touching the surface on the bumper. So that's where the magnets will need to be sitting.
Here.
Yeah, on the center or sides or something, just to hold it.
But on the inside,
The kit like
obviously,
that.
yeah. Might have to use stronger magnets than those little tiny ones. Those little.
Or using a bunch of them.
Or a bunch of them to be able. Yeah, the little
alongside
ones
that.
won't. Probably won't hold it.
Yeah.
That's incredible, dude.
It's disgusting. I told
That
him
is
just
like
quit.
it. Yeah.
I told him just quit now
Like,
before you
wow.
f up. I'm like, just quit now.
the-
Just stop.
The whole.
No
Yeah.
lowrider completion for you.
That's incredible, dude.
Hey, I etched
I can't wait to see
Willie.
on the real one. When you get all
Yeah.
that.
Willie,
Yeah.
I etched.
What'd you do?
Fucking etched. I what is it called? It's etching, right? It is
No,
etching. No, what is it
engraving.
called?
Engraving.
Engraving. Sorry.
Metal
Oh my
engraving.
god.
Yeah.
I engraved. And it is so amazing, and you are
Yeah.
going to do it, and all of a sudden, like that detail that David does
Yeah.
with pinstriping.
It's gonna be on that.
Wait, if he ever gets this technique under his belt, can you imagine what David would be able to accomplish?
Well, he does.
With
He
that?
does etching, but he doesn't do it like he does.
No, you.
The etching that like the ones that David Anthony does, his etching, is usually on windows, stuff like that. Like he'll engrave. Like, I don't know if you see on some of the lowriders, they'll have like the back window open.
Yeah, they
or
do the
closed,
engraving
and they'll
thing
do
there.
like engraving.
Yeah.
He's done engraving on model cars on the side to the back. As a matter of fact, I
Okay.
have one of his cars that he did the back
It looks
window
like
for
that.
me.
It's
Yeah.
insane.
I mean, of course, that one was done when he was like 17, 18 years
Correct.
old.
So, yeah.
That's so
now
crazy.
he's
So
way better
it's
at doing it.
now whenever I've seen the ones that I've seen of him that he does is so much better.
I engraved the mufflers too.
Yeah, dude. I'm telling you, man. This is just it's so
Blurry.
outrageous. It's incredible, dude. Did you bring the hood for this?
No, I forgot. I was in a hurry this morning.
Yeah.
This is all I kind of like threw in. The seat is done.
Are we gonna work on some stuff today?
Probably yes.
Are you guys gonna take off?
Probably yes. No, we're gonna stay here for a bit. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Maybe
No,
work on
did
some.
you bring something to work on, or?
No, I wanted to actually build those little corners
Yeah.
that I'm going to try and.
Oh, okay. Did you bring anything to work on?
I'm gonna try to discuss hinging with you if you're open to it.
Hinging?
Yeah.
I was going to discuss hinging with him because I'm not very
Good.
good at it.
Good. We're gonna figure it out
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Because what I want to do is I want to hinge this. Now, I know it's got the hinges here, but I do not want to use these hinges.
Same.
I want to be able to open, like on my other Cadillac, I use these, and the hinge does not stay up. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, and once I get to stay up, by the end of the day, it's back closed.
It's back closed.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then the same thing. I want both. I want to try to hinge the front and the back. But sorry about that. But the problem with the front hinge
That's the lamest thing in the world.
is the hinges go in
To
here.
the side. Yeah.
So what I was thinking, man, that coffee smells good. So what I was thinking, if I can get this off, is just doing a front tilt, just like that.
Hell yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's all.
Nice.
But then once I do that, then I have to fill in this. Obviously, the firewall is going to come up here and close it off. And I might even make a firewall. That way I could paint,
Exactly.
make it flush, and then I could paint the design that I was testing on the firewall.
We're all
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So I just need to figure out how am I going to hinge it forward.
I made that's part of the thing with modifying so much. You have to think ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, you're gonna miss, a thing or
Yeah.
two. I messed up because I didn't cut the hinges and I prepared the firewall, so it's already painted and drawn and everything. All the
So
artwork
is
is there.
this the firewall you're going to use on the final?
The body, everything is the final. I'm sorry, the bottom part.
Yeah, the
all
bottom
these
chassis.
the inside of it. Yeah, the body is not the
Yeah,
one,
that's
the final.
that's the dummy one.
But the firewall is the original one.
Okay.
And I didn't do the proper modifications for hinging. So now what I'm gonna do, and yeah, I have to figure out hinging because I want to also bring PE into the hinges.
Oh, okay.
And
oh, shoot.
So
Yeah.
on the Catalina, on the research I was doing, the actual hinge, it's a double arm that opens and it leaves the two arms, and there's a spring in between. The spring that creates tension.
So it suspends your hood up, right?
Correct. To
Okay.
leave the hood up.
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, when you're doing microscopic thing, if you put a spring of load, it's going to eventually break apart or something because you're putting load on it.
Yeah.
It works on metal because, of course, it's metal and the hood works. But on something that small, if you put a load of spring, then eventually it's going to rip off the weakest point.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out how to hinge my hood so it looks like the original, but at the same time, I think I'm going to have to end up using like a rod just to hold the hood.
What about doing like a double, like basically, so nothing will be attached to here. Your actual hinge will be here and here. So when you lift up in that manner, you'll see the rods going up this way.
That's a good way to do it.
Yeah, I
too.
mean, it's just four. So basically, you're gonna make four pieces: one here, 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 and here. And obviously, the front part's gonna be attached to the hood. And the back part won't. This is just gonna be your lift up.
Correct.
Does that make sense?
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So
Yeah.
this part right here. So when you lift it, it's gonna kind of
Like
go
a secondary
this.
bracket.
Yeah,
It
it's
just
gonna
stays
kind
there.
of go like up and then like this, and then be stationary like that. Something like that.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Ruben Davila from he's a member of Down to Scale. He's from Texas. He does his hinges like that, and it works pretty well.
Okay, I will definitely
Yeah,
give it.
you look at his, or even Jay Smooth from Down to Scale. He does that same thing. But most of his hinges are the reverse. They go forward. He always tilts them forward.
Yeah, I've seen that the tilting forward is a little
Yeah.
easier because there's more
Yeah.
room to play with in the
Yeah,
front.
the tilting backwards, you have
Yeah.
to worry about the back end of your hood
Exactly.
hitting
And
here.
then under the dash, and then those
Yeah.
are the problems I'm running into.
Yeah.
How to hide everything under
Right.
the dash.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's gonna be difficult.
it definitely will be.
But
But
you got this, man.
we'll get it going.
You're the master.
Not really. It's getting there, you know. It's hard.
What did he call it the other day? He's a master. What did you say? Master detailer? What did you call yourself?
No.
Oh, look at I don't know.
Oh, that came out
Came out
nice.
good. Yeah, it came out good.
Look at that thing. That looks beautiful.
Damn, good
That's the top.
carpeting.
That's the top. So now I didn't clear the bottom. I Del coated it.
Oh, okay. But remember, you cannot do a decal because it will not.
No, I'm not
stick
gonna
to
put
it.
nothing. I'm not gonna put.
Oh,
nothing
so
on
you're
it.
leaving it like
I'm
that.
gonna leave
Perfect.
it like that.
Perfect.
So I mean, you're really not gonna see it unless, of course, you're looking.
You're looking from the
upwards.
bottom. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, you know what? I'll just dull coat it rather than clear. Just leave it like that.
Exactly.
Yeah. So like
Perfect.
this is the wing that I want to use for it. So I may need your help.
That's gonna be tricky. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bending the PE and
Yeah.
everything. Yeah.
It's my
It
favorite.
is tricky, but you know, once
And
it's
I
there, it looks
know,
beautiful.
if I'm not mistaken, I think it has little pins, see where the holes are?
Yeah.
Little pins that you put in there. So this is
Where's the whole
where you
piano wire
excel
and the
on
whole-
it. You know, it's like I have the stuff that you need that I need for it. So I just gotta find it.
Okay. Sounds
I
perfect.
think it's in here.
Looks like a
Yeah, so-
curtain design in the center. Literally looks like old-fashioned 60s
Well,
curtains.
the thing is that it still needs the whole
It's so cool.
Yeah.
thing on top. So, oh, I had to offset the pipe
Mm-hmm.
to the side because it's so low. You see how it clears? If it's facing up, it was so low that
Well-
it hits the floor.
If you look on like the real cars,
Uh-huh.
the Catalinas or most, like even the 64 or
Uh-huh.
stuff like that, they have the tailpipes going
Side.
upwards.
So I had to do the
side,
same
not
thing.
downwards.
Yeah.
You know,
'Cause it
Most-
hits the
yeah,
floor.
It will hit. Yeah.
Yeah, so I ended up doing that. So you know, I still have to add all the accessories on the top. So exhaust. And the other tricky part, I had to offset it and at the same time make it clear the upper arms. So when it
Yeah.
extends, it doesn't hit the tips.
Right. Right.
You see how close they are?
Yeah.
That was a little
that's
hard to
super
make sure
close.
that, yeah. And at the same time, it connects to the engine.
Yeah. Which is another masterpiece in itself. I mean, gosh, darn it, dude. You're killing me, Smalls.
You'll see how it comes. I hope everything, you
Yeah.
know, ties in together.
This is also, I mean, look at this right here, like with those little buttons. Remember we were talking about?
Yeah.
I was like, I wonder if they're going to be looking to scale. At first, they looked like they were out of scale, but no, they look pretty good.
Look at the sides with the engraved metal. It has a back plate also. Engraved metal.
I keep telling him stop while you're ahead. I'm like, stop it. He's already setting the bar so high. It's
Yeah.
like, dude.
So this is the plastic, right? You didn't add no type of material. You just dull coated everything.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
there's nothing on it. Just
So-
plain with the flats and everything.
And this is all faded, so you shot it all one color,
Correct.
and then
It's,
you just did
it's
the
three
edges.
colors in the center.
Okay.
Three type of blues and then the dark blue outside.
Yeah.
And I still am going to use the weathering technique that they use on tanks and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So you can see that the problem when you use only colors, it's so tiny that the eye cannot pick up shades. So
Okay.
it looks like a toy. When you enhance the shading, now your eye wants to think that it looks real.
Right.
So all the inner corners, those are gonna be like darker, so it looks like the seat is deep.
Yeah, it shows the contours of,
Exactly.
of the seats.
Exactly.
You know,
And-
that
and
kind of
all
stuff.
the-
No, it makes sense.
The
It totally
shades
makes
pop
sense,
out.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit of an extra thing just to make it more.
Yeah.
You see all the shadings around the engine?
Yeah.
Little tiny
Yeah.
wash. So it, you know, all those
It's
details
just
come
enough
out.
to where it stands out.
Exactly.
And that's you're right. The seats would
And
definitely.
let me
be
see. Do
something
you have
too.
tweezers?
Yeah, tweezers are right on the bottom.
It looks so good. It looks so good.
You like it?
I hate it.
It
I
looks
I
good,
hate
but
it.
it looks good, but I hate it.
Yeah, I hate it so much that you're gonna give it to me in the end. I need it for my showcase.
If you
Oh,
want
your
to
dipstick?
check the oil.
The oil dipstick.
Look.
That's fucking crazy, man.
It doesn't even pick up on camera.
Yeah, no, you won't be able to see that. Yeah, for sure. It's so freaking tiny.
Putting it back in there.
I can barely see. I can barely see it when it's down there. I'm like, okay, where's it at? Okay, I see it now.
He made the dipstick, and I'm like, who's gonna see that? He's like, well, I'm gonna go in the middle of the show, and I'm gonna show people that it's actually a functioning dipstick, because
Yeah.
no one that I know of has done it. I'm like,
There's
stop
a.
it.
I don't know if that's what.
But
pieces
function,
right there?
like a
Yeah.
lot of people will glue it. There's not a lot of people that I know of that make it
Yeah,
so it
you know who
lifts
does
out
that?
and back in.
He does the dipstick and all the details and stuff. Wes Salazar.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah, he'll go in there and he'll be
He's-
like, I'm like, oh, you put a dipstick, and you go, yeah, look. He
Yeah.
pulls it out and puts it back in. You asshole.
Yeah.
Nice.
Daniel showed that to me like months ago, and
Yeah.
I came over one day and he's like, look what I have sitting on my bench, and I look and I'm like, what is that? He's like, you don't know what it is? And I'm like, what the hell is it? It's freaking it looks like a hair, like a little hair with a
Yeah.
loop. He's like, it's a dipstick, and he showed me the little like everything,
Yeah,
the tubing for it, and I was like,
that's crazy, man. I'm like,
it's imp-
that's too much detail.
It's a lot of crazy
It's
stuff.
a lot of stuff,
it's too
I-
fragile.
Yeah.
I didn't bring it, but on the sides of the heads, there's that ornament metal that they use. So I noticed that low riders, they want to hide everything.
Yeah.
And everything that you're able to see, it's metal, shiny, chromy, and everything.
Yeah.
And everything that's rubber and everything, they try to hide it.
Yeah, correct.
So from the distributor, the wires come out, they go through the back, kind of like hiding, and as soon as they turn to go to the spark plugs, they use this metal covered with engravings and everything. And
Oh,
it hides
where they go into
inside,
right?
So
right.
you don't see the cables.
Yeah, they don't do it the standard way from the distributor up and then over the sides.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't see there.
So I didn't bring them, but I
You know
made
what?
the
Yeah,
little tiny ones.
I thought of the same thing, but yeah, you're right. You can see them like tubing or whatever that they put the wires and they connect. You could show where they come out.
They come out and they
connect
go straight
into
to that,
it,
but
yeah.
it's very minimal what you
Yeah.
see of the cable.
I mean, for this, you're not going to be able. I mean, you're not going to not be able to do it, but I'm saying you're not going to be able to see
The
that,
yeah.
that where they're turning in. So basically, the wires would be sticking in there. You could actually make like little plugs or whatever. Just if they look, they'll say, "Oh yeah, I see the plugs right behind that."
Exactly. We'll
Yeah.
see. Maybe I can
Yeah.
do like tiny. I
Yeah.
added the little butterfly nut on the top for the air cleaner. That's from a tank, 135th.
Okay.
Tanks. They
Yeah.
bring butterflies in their ammo boxes
Yeah.
and everything. I cut one out and now it's like throw it in there.
Wow, that's crazy. It looks good though, dude. It really does.
Think so? You think it's going?
It's all right.
Hi.
I mean, like I was telling you
It's
before,
all
the
right.
only
It's
thing
not
like
bad.
I don't want to lift it up.
I don't want to
you
touch.
know. No, I was gonna say the only thing that was really kind of bugging me is the fact that this line curving here
Didn't
stops and it didn't line up
Yeah.
with here. So I mean, I don't know if you did the same thing on the other side. Yeah, you kind of.
Now you can see it.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, yeah, you're right. See, but that was the only thing as far as paint goes. That was the only thing that was really like, I don't know, man. It just didn't flow right. Didn't
What
look
what
right.
color do you think is going to be a good color for the chassis? You see that the chassis is still not painted.
Yeah.
I'm trying to. That's why I put it together so you can see the body, the
Yeah.
whole bottom. The combination of colors.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't painted the actual chassis because I wanted. I've seen chassis that kind of like go with the colors of the body, And I've seen chassis that are 100% etched or engraved in chrome. So I wanted to see, what do you think about this one? Should I go with a whole chrome setup, or should I play with the colors that I have here going on? So we need some supplies. We're gonna head up to Coast Airbrush. That's where we buy the House of Color paints and all this other stuff. We're here with Willie. Willie's taking us.
What's up?
Let's go. Let's do this.
All right.
So where we are right now?
Coast Airbrush, this way. Follow up.
Hell yeah.
Different car. If he can possibly do a build that will complement the colors of what I'm doing. So we're gonna kind of discuss it inside House of Color, but he may be doing the opposite of my build, which he got inspired by.
Oh,
so.
nice, like a negative.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, okay.
Alright, you guys ready? Come on in.
Whoa.
What's up, man?
Look at that. First thing you see, Flake Bomber.
My head's buzzing too.
My favorite section. I didn't bring it, but how much trouble am I gonna... Look how fucking Danny.
We'll look at him right now.
Why did we come here?
This is the house of candy here, man. The candy store.
I don't know if I'm gonna buy that
Coast
much.
Airbrush.
I have to see how much it's gonna be. Buy it. My heart is like. You have to go film the back.
Let me see what. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely got to take a look at the back of the way you know.
What are you buying?
like
so cool.
like a Star
Like a
Wars.
Star Wars
theme.
style.
Yeah.
The theme. That's so cool.
That's crazy, yeah. He doesn't have a. Sorry about that.
I wish. Where are you going? Lead the way.
Like this, but on this color. I think it was one really. I bought this smallest thing they had here.
The 1 millimeter?
Yeah, it was a smaller. This one. This is the one I bought.
I met a girl on Facebook, and Ray I met her. She posted it's called Getting Big.
So that's the one they use for Kristen.
She was done with like Camp Jello.
Look at that.
How small is it?
And the Hasegawa,
It's about
the one that
1
you,
millimeter.
No, but how small is it? You go.
and the Hasegawa
Tiny.
you order is even thinner than that.
Yeah. Oh, well, I'm gonna have to try it. The Hasegawa on non-metal flake surface because the tape wouldn't stay down.
Oh, it doesn't stick.
Yeah, it would stick to it. This would probably stick over metal flake.
Yeah. Yeah, it has a little bit more area to grip on.
Yeah.
But this is really good. And what we did with Kristen Leo
much
is
is this?
it's like maybe you say it's made in Germany. I remember it was in Germany.
Is it $8?
Maybe, yeah. It should be that bad. Yeah, it shouldn't be that bad. But that's the one.
Okay, so I got my tape, I got my reducer.
What else do you need?
Well, I'm trying to decide on that.
So you guys are going in inverted color.
Well, yeah, that's she was suggesting why don't we do same color.
Same color. So
Same.
your
So
color will be mostly yellow.
yeah, so like the panels will be dark, but I want to do that design that, you know, the what would you call it, the geometric design
Yeah,
Yeah.
inside the panels, but I want those lines to be lighter, like say like a yellow or tangerine.
I see what you're
Within
doing.
the
Over
black.
the black.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
That'd be cool.
after I do that, then I'll shoot the black over that.
So the
Yeah.
tape is covering the lines.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, and then in between, like you have your panels, right? In between the panels, I want to do like an endless line type design in between to fill up the gaps.
So it goes and it
Yes.
attaches everything
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
Okay. So the color that we had is that first yellow that we bought. It's very pearlescent, very.
Yeah.
You saw it right now.
Yeah.
But you see all those different color variations, like hues.
Right.
That's with a candy. I taped it over and we sprayed over with
So
the candy, so it changes the
transparent.
tone.
Transparent.
But it changes the tones. That's why you see all these variations inside.
Yeah.
That's why I was suggesting you guys are doing the same thing, getting like another yellow and play with the yellows.
Yeah.
I'll kind of that, you know.
I think the one guy that was the artist.
We should do it at the same time, right?
Yeah.
Like that, come on.
Yeah. this guy was cool, you know, and he wanted
Good. Like your shirt. Yeah.
I see you somewhere.
Yeah, I'm David Anthony's friend.
All right on, bro.
Yeah.
Good to see you, man. Came all the way.
Did I see you at
I see it a couple places, I think.
were you at the
Santa Clara at the model. Were you there at the model cars? What's it called?
yeah, the NNL West.
NL West. That's where I saw you last, right?
Yeah, and then I saw you at I see you at did you go to the Lowrider show?
No,
Were you
probably
there?
not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, probably not. Right on,
Yeah,
man.
Willie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
Javier.
right, Chili Willie. That's right.
Javier,
Right
right?
on, right.
Cool.
Yeah,
All
Edgar's
right.
friend.
Daniel and Kristen.
What's up, brother?
Wait, you're a scale modeler? Kristen.
Yeah, so I started modeling when I was a kid, and then I got into airbrushing, and I kind of left it for a while, but I'm getting back into it all over again. Yeah, I'm gonna start doing everything that I did now that I do with cars,
Yeah.
motorcycles. I'm back to model
Yeah,
cars.
you
so.
came from right north. So
I
you
just
did.
got a red cat. I went to Pegasus. I got the top for,
Oh, no
for the
way.
red cat.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna paint the red cat.
Oh, you got
Do a
this
custom
body.
job. Yeah. No, I have the whole thing.
Oh,
But I bought the body so I can do my own custom thing, murals,
Yeah.
everything, just like
Oh,
a real
okay.
car. So we'll see how that comes out.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I'll probably have it at the next NNL West.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Next
So
year. Yeah.
I'll probably debut it there. So.
Yeah. So did you ever find? I think
The
we
Bear
were talking
Garcia
about
video? No.
Yes, the Bear Garcia video.
I asked them right now, and they said the same owners, but they're like, nah, we haven't heard of that thing. Someone has to have it.
Yeah.
Someone, I'm telling you, someone has it in the
Yeah, I
garage
asked,
somewhere.
I asked a couple of guys in the club that I know were around back then, and they remember it, but they don't have it either.
Edgar
yeah.
asked Bear, and he's like, man, I don't know what happened
Yeah.
to that tape. So
Yeah, he
someone has
don't,
it.
he don't have it either.
Yeah, I know.
He's the one that created it.
Someday
too,
you watch
know?
it, we least suspect it, somebody's gonna find it.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
always checking eBay, but nothing.
Yeah, he's been on Scale Rider podcast. You know,
Yeah, with that, he's a good friend of mine.
Yeah,
He
he's a
just
good
texted
friend.
me right now because I went to Pegasus. I'm like, man, I was just there.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I was on there. I was lucky enough to be asked to be on there. It was pretty good experience. Very awesome.
Yeah, he's doing a good thing, man. I mean, with the community and stuff, you know.
I had no idea people were still doing models.
Oh,
Especially Lowrider.
Yeah.
I thought it was then. I met him at Danny D's one of the classes he did, and
Yeah.
he had the scale riders. I'm
Yeah.
like, what do you mean? Model car? You guys, yeah, he started showing me. And I actually,
Oh, when you guys went to the paint, when you guys were at the paint class with
yeah,
Danny D.
in Redwood City.
Yeah.
So I met him there. I met Edgar there for the first time. And
Yeah.
he's sure. I was like, dude, you scale riders? I was like, no way. They started talking.
Yeah.
And I had just gotten on Instagram.
He was with Luis.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And so I started signing up. He's like, follow this person, follow this person.
Yeah.
Sure. I had no idea on the Forest was on.
What's your Instagram? Add it.
Right on.
Yeah. I'm like speaking. I'm already opening it up on my phone. I'm already hearing things that I'm like, I want to follow you if I'm not already.
Right on.
I was
We're all scale builders, scale model builders.
Edgar.
Oh, yeah.
Edgar just interviewed me. I'm
I
the
think I
first
heard
girl.
something. Yeah, that's right. Right on. I gotta finish that.
I'm
I know
like-
you somewhere too. Yeah, I think I've seen you somewhere.
How cool.
You know,
Yeah.
Well, they went with me to
I'm
NL
sending it
West. So
Okay.
you probably
To you
saw him
now.
there.
Gotcha.
where we were
I'll follow
there.
you too, dude.
Yeah,
Right on.
I'm sending
Cool.
it to you right now.
Appreciate it.
Badass.
Yeah, follow me and I'll follow you guys.
Oh yeah.
Definitely. And dude, anything you need for scale modeling, we have, stuff.
Yeah.
If you want to come back and
Okay.
get, the whole
Yeah, next time you
idea.
make it,
Okay. Yeah, and
Yeah.
like it's advanced so much now. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, I'm blown away by it. So
So like we're here maybe like getting into candies, not saying too much, but
I mean, like, I'm trying to teach them what I know about these type of colors. This is all I use now,
on plastic.
on plastic.
For me, I'll tell you, autoborn sealing
Yeah.
on plastic. Use that as your base for anything. It sticks to anything. Actually, my '96 Impala, I just did the interior door panels with autoborn. It's so good that when you spray it on
That's
there,
your base color?
yeah, it just creates a perfect canvas. They're autoborn sealer black. I practiced and just cleared one,
Yeah.
and then I spread the black on the other one and cleared it, and you can't tell the difference.
Really?
But as your base, you can use that as a base. They even have a clear one that
And
you
you
can
can
mix.
shoot the urethanes on top of it.
Once you're done with that, yeah, so this sticks to that perfectly.
Oh,
I mean, you can
okay.
use other stuff, but in all the years that I've been doing this, back then we painted the interior car parts with the sand, the SEM soap.
Oh, yeah,
and it was
yeah.
like warmed up soap was a secret. You warmed it up and
Yeah.
kind of loosened everything. I've never seen anything spray better than that auto.
Yeah.
But I do the same thing. I spray that. I use House of Color, and I'm now starting to use Exalta too.
Oh, okay.
Exalta pins. I actually got that from Daddy D.
Yeah,
He's the one that kind of hooked up with
actually,
that.
David Anthony Garcia uses that as well.
Exactly.
But that Danny D was sponsored.
Yeah, I
So
know.
David Anthony would get. He goes, oh yeah, Willie, you gotta try these colors.
Yeah, they're definitely unique, but you can't go wrong with them.
Yeah. I mean, what I like about this is the mix ratio, the formula ratio. They're all it's the same.
No, it's
pretty much.
perfect.
It's perfect.
The automobile